computer. All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Chijamz. I welcome you once again to our masterclass of how we made over 600K in just 10 days without running ads. Now, this is day 3. So this is day 3. If you are joining us today, I would advise you go find the videos of day 1 and day 2 and go through them one after the other, because it is literally going to liberate you. And I promise you, it is literally going to liberate you. Without further ado, I'm just going to quickly go on and show you guys what we have for today. So before now, we've talked about a lot of things. Like, we really talked about a lot of things. So that's why I would encourage you, if you're joining us today, to go and, go and watch the previous classes. So in today's class, we're going to be dealing with 3 different things or 4 different things, right? Number 1, we're going to be talking about the 6 foundational business mistakes you need to avoid as someone who is starting a business or someone who is planning on scaling their business. I want you to write everything that you are seeing here down, because we're going to talk about all of them, right? Number 2, I'm going to be giving you a special offer that helped all of my students to make over 200K monthly. Then I'm going to be showing you the strategies we use to make over 600K in 10 days without running ads. And finally, I'm going to be giving you access to our business mentorship cohort. Are you ready? Please, if you are ready, please type "I am ready" on the chat box. And also, if you are watching the replay, relate with us using the Facebook comment section. So when I say type on the chat box, you type on Facebook, on YouTube comment section. So I have a lot of "I'm ready" here. Fashina, good evening. Baba today is here. Chinyere is here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So before we start, I think I want you to copy this link, the link to this meeting, and share it on your WhatsApp status. Share it so that more people can join this meeting tonight, because this night is going to be amazing. So wherever it is you are seeing the meeting link, just copy the meeting link and share it. Let them join. Let everybody join it, because it is going to be really, really amazing. So I said here that so far, we've talked about a lot of things, right? We've discussed about the limiting beliefs about money that is making a lot of people not to make as much money as they deserve, right? We talked about the 5 characteristics of money that any millionaire should know. We talked about the VPN formula for wealth. We've talked about the grand formula for wealth. All these things were discussed in the previous sections. Now, in today's class, we're going to be talking about, I've already told you guys what we're going to be talking about. So let's quickly go to it, because we don't have a lot of time. So the first thing we are going to be talking about tonight are the 6 foundational, guys, don't turn on your video. So we're going to be talking about the 6 foundational business mistakes that you need to avoid. I hope you have your pen and paper with you, because you are going to be writing a lot of things in tonight's class. So what are the 6 these are what I call foundational mistakes. Don't make these mistakes. I made some of them when I started, and I know other people who have also made a lot of mistakes. And tonight's class, I am sharing this with you so that you don't make this mistake, so that you will fly higher than I did. All right. So I'm going to do that right now. So the first mistake that people make when they are starting up businesses is they don't have branding. Please, if you can hear me, type "no branding." No branding, 0 branding. So you are starting a business and you don't have a brand. Nobody knows you. Like, do you know that people still do businesses without defining what their brand is? Now, when I say brand, I don't mean your logo, in as much as logo is a part of brand, but branding is not just logo. Your brand, okay, fine, let me just ask you guys, what is a brand? What do you think is a brand? I want to hear from you on the chat box. Like, when you hear brand, what comes to your mind? What do you think is a brand? Somebody should answer me. Oh, like, when you hear brand, what do you think is a brand? Or what do you think is the definition of what a brand is? I need an answer on the chat box. Somebody should just say something, guys. This class has to be very, very interactive. It's me and you people here tonight. You must learn. All right. So Angelo says branding is what your business is centered upon. Beautiful, beautiful. Kolawole says what one is known for. I like that. Oluwatosin says branding is what your business stands for. Praise says what the business stands for, their mission, their values. Amazing. Kewe Hole says a brand is who you are or what you represent. Beautiful. I think you guys, everybody that said something this night is correct. You are very correct. Now, let me give you a definition of branding from my own perspective. So a brand is nothing more than the experience people have every time they meet you. Write it down. A brand, your brand is nothing more than the experience people have every time they meet you. Like when you came into this meeting this evening, I asked you, what are you expecting? And Goswi said, value as always. That means my brand, Chijamz Academy, is a brand that is known to deliver excellence and value. So the perception of your customers every single time they meet you is your brand. So you have to determine what your brand is. Now, I wanted to explain some things about brands, but we don't have time. So let me just give you a simple definition. Just like if you're a Christian, you would know that different churches have different brands. So for instance, if I tell you Deeper Life, someone from Deeper Life, you already know that these people are like, they are holiness kind of people. If I say Winners Chapel, you know that these guys are faith. You know, if I say things like Christ Embassy, you know they are in the music, holiness, healing ministry. So those different types of things that people know them for and the experiences that people have of all these churches is what we call their brand. That is what we know them for. So you don't start a business without defining what people should know you for. Like Chinonye just joined us right now. Chinonye calls herself the Crypto Iron Lady. That is her brand. So whatever it is you experience with her is what you are going to relate to that name, Crypto Iron Lady, right? So your brand, you should always have an ideology that is going to be what your brand is all about. So don't start a business without having a brand. Very, very important. Now, what is the solution to not having a brand? Because every mistake I give you here, I'm going to tell you the solution to it. All right. So I'm trying to just add people. So I said here that the absence of a strong brand identity can make it difficult for a business to stand out in a crowded marketplace. Like the absence of a strong brand identity, you must have a strong brand identity. Now, without a clear brand message and visual identity, customers may have a hard time identifying and remembering your business. Have you seen people whereby they are like, I want to buy something right now, and then they're like, oh, sorry, later I'm going to buy it. And they just forget. The reason they forget you is because you don't have a brand. So you have to be sure to make your brand so well and so irresistible that they will always identify things about your brand. That is very, very important. Now, not knowing your brand will result in a lot of things, including lower customer recognition, weaker customer loyalty, less differentiation from competitors. So they are like, well, all of you are the same. They're talking about you and your competitors, right? So you have to define your brand. Now, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you define your brand? You define your brand by developing brand strategy. Please, if you can hear me, type brand strategy. Brand strategy. So you have to develop a brand strategy that defines your brand purpose, your brand values, and your brand messaging. So I think people are trying to join the meeting, but they're having issues. Oh, your network, sorry. I don't even know how I can help them. So sorry, guys. Sorry about that interruption. So when I mean brand strategy, it includes your visual identity, your logo, your tagline, and your brand name. So what is that experience that people should have when they meet you, right? What is that experience that people should have when they meet you? That is what your brand should be. And if you are having issues developing a brand, you can work with brand experts. There are people that their entire life, their work is all about branding, right? So you can work with brand experts and they will help you develop a good brand for your business that you can use across all your several marketing channels. So if you notice, for instance, Chijamz Academy is a huge brand, and everything we do across all of our social media handles are similar. So whatever you see us do on Facebook is the same thing you see us do on Instagram, and it's just so similar. How did we do that? We had to develop a brand identity. We had to develop a good and sustainable marketing channel for all of our brands. So that is something you need to do also. That's something you need to do as a business person. So don't start a business without having your brand identity. Write it down. Don't start a business without having my brand identity. Or I will not start a business without having my brand identity. Having your brand identity is very, very important. Number two mistake people do when they start a business is that they don't have a targeted audience. This one is worse. So they believe that everybody is their customer. They say, okay, I ask them, who are your customers? They say, everybody is my customer. See, everybody is not your customer. Everybody is not your customer. Type it. Everybody is not my customer. Everybody is not my customer. So whatever business, whatever product or services that you are offering, there is a particular niche. There is a particular niche that, or a particular type of people, particular kind of people who are your customer. Those are the people you should be relating your business to. Everybody is not your customer. Please, if there is anything you are going to learn in tonight's class, let it be that everybody is not my customer. If you learned that, I'm happy, right? Now, what happens when people do not have targeted? The problem with targeted audience is that a lack of targeted audience can make it challenging for a business to connect with their potential customers. So what happens is that when a business does not have a clear understanding who their target audience is, they start struggling in different ways. They struggle in making sales, they struggle in lead generation, they get a lot of people who are not their target audiences, and it turns out to low sales, it turns out to low income, and a lot of things, right? So having knowing who your target audiences are will lead to effective marketing. Not knowing who your target audiences are, will lead to what we call ineffective marketing efforts. The Bible says the labor of a foolish man weareth every one of them. Why? Because they know not how to go to the city. They don't know how to reach out to who their target audiences are. And also they don't even know who their target audiences are, right? So when you don't know your target audience, you find out that a lot of things happen to you. You make low sales. You don't reach out to the right customers. Your marketing effort, you waste a lot of money on Facebook ads because the people you are targeting are not your target audience. Now we'll find out this problem. What is the solution? The solution to not knowing who your target audiences are is that you need to sit down and create a customer avatar for your business. So you need to sit down and create a customer avatar. Please, if you can hear me, type customer avatar. Customer avatar. Beautiful. Customer avatar. You need to create your customer avatar. By creating your customer avatar, you are beginning to identify your target audience. And this will help you. It will help you tailor your marketing effort to reach that particular goal or that particular group. What this does is that you are not able to conduct market research surrounding that particular group, know their demographics, know their preference, know their buying behaviors. And when you know all these things about your customer, you will now be able to create marketing campaigns, run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads that will resonate to that target audience so that they can see your marketing efforts and they can now begin a sales process, right? A sales journey, which is called sales funnel, right? So very important, know who your customers are. Number three mistakes that people do when they want to start a business online is that they are unable to create compelling content. Please, if you can hear me, type this on the chat box. Content is king. Content is king. Never forget this. Content is king. I don't know how I'm going to explain it better, but I want you to understand that content is king. Whatever it is that you do, just know that content is king. If you are unable to create content, you will have K-leg in your business. I don't know why I just said that. I'm so sorry about that. Like you would have issues in your marketing. Why? Because right now everybody is online. What people consume in order to make them know, like, and trust you is your content. So if you are not actively generating content, people will not buy from you. If you are not actively generating content, people will not even know who you are, because the process of buying starts from knowing. I didn't know this before. Right? Please write it down. The process of buying starts from knowing. So before someone can buy something from you, they have to know you. Then they have to like you. Then they have to trust you enough to believe that when they give you their money, you are going to give them value enough that is more than what they are paying you for. That is the only reason why. You make sales. So you have to create content. Now, the issue people have when they're trying to create content is that you find out that the inability to create compelling content can result in a lack of engagement with your target audience. So you find out that you post today, you don't post tomorrow, you post next week, and stuff, so on and so forth. People start losing interest in what you do. Without engaging content, a business may struggle to capture the attentions of their potential customers, and that will result in low brand awareness, reduced website traffic, and fewer leads, right? So a lack of compelling content can result in a business losing its competitive edge, because your customers will not be drawn to other businesses. Why? Because you are not creating content. And congratulations, we have a content creation class, so you don't have issue at all with that. But what is the solution to inability to create compelling content? If you want to be able to create compelling content, what you have to do starting now, guy, network is hanging. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I think my network is hanging a wee bit. So I said here, please, if you can hear me, just let me know on the chat box. Oh, beautiful. You can hear me loud and clear. All right. So I said here that you need to create compelling content. You need to work on improving your content creation skills. Now, when I say content, I don't just mean writing. Content can be anything. It can be video, it can be audio, it can be text, it can be skits, it can be anything, as long as it relates to your brand, your business, what it is that you are trying to sell. Right? Now, there are three ways you can decide. There are three ways that you can create compelling content. Number one is to develop your content creation skills, right? Where you can invest in trainings and resources. Number two is you study successful content in your industry and learn from other experts. I hope you guys are writing these things down. And number three, you can outsource your content creation. So there are people whose job, like what they do is, yes, Angelo, he said you can employ him. He's a content creator, right? So there are three ways. Number one is that you can invest in yourself by developing your content creation skills. Number two, he said we are taking screenshots. Number two is you can study successful content in your industry, learn from other experts. And number three, you can hire a professional, you can hire an in-house content specialist and stuff, and so on and so forth, right? Now, we've talked about three problems. Number four, not knowing how to sell. Is this your problem? Please, if your problem is not knowing how to sell, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I want to see you. Just say, I am here. I am here on the chat box. I am here. Ebube is raising her hand. Let me see. Jessica, okay, Jessica, hi, Jessica, good evening. You're welcome. Peace says I'm here. Omo, una plenty. Victory. Lola cares. Love amazing. I am here. Lawal, I am here. Jello says I can't raise my hands. iPhone is saying I'm here. Choma Grace saying I'm here. Don't worry, don't worry. You will learn how to sell. You will see, as long as you're in this community, you will learn how to sell. All right. Selling is actually easy. It's an easy thing to do, right? But it's just that you have to be very consistent with it. So we're going to be teaching you how to do that. Now, so this is one of the major problems people have, not knowing how to sell their products, right? Not knowing how to sell their products. Wait, give me a moment, please. All right. So, and this not knowing how to sell their product has cost a lot of people their businesses. So they are looking like I have this good product, people are not buying it, and then you ask them, okay, so what have you done? Have you tried to advertise it before or something like that? They're like, no, they've not advertised it. And I'm like, okay, so how do you hope to sell it when you are not doing any sales and marketing? You don't have any sales and marketing strategies, right? I said here, a lack of sales knowledge can have a significant impact on a business's bottom line. Without effective sales techniques, a business may struggle to close deals, leading to lower revenues and lower profitability. So your business will not be profitable. Why? Because you're not making sales. Why? Because you don't know how to sell. And it can also affect your business's reputation, because your business will now be seen as a low or a less professional or a less capable business, whereas you are very, very capable. The only issues you are having is you don't know how to sell. Now, how do you solve this problem? How do you solve the problem of not knowing how to sell? It's very, very simple. Number one, invest in sales trainings. Look for people who are good at selling and invest in their trainings. Find out, how are these people doing it? What are their strategies? What techniques are they using, right? Now, work on building strong relationships with your customers, right? Because when you build strong relationships and you provide excellent customer service, it will help build trust and loyalty. Now, when you build trust and loyalty, the next thing to do is to sell, right? And then finally, of course, you can hire a sales expert. So there are people who are salespeople. In fact, you can come and hire me. I'm a salesperson, right? So you can hire a sales expert or a consultant that can help you improve your sales strategy, help you know where is not going fine and where you need to, put more things and stuff like that and improve your sales, right? So guys, are you with me? I want to know if you are with me. Please, if you are with me, type sales on the chat box. Sales. And if you are watching the replay, type sales. Sales. Beautiful, beautiful. I have a lot of amazing people here. This meeting is awesome. All right. So we've talked about 4 of them right now. Number 5, no lead generation strategy. So I see a lot of people who have a lot of good products, a lot of they have good business, but they don't have a lead generation strategy. Please write this down. Every business is meant to have at least 100 new leads per week. I wanted to say per day, but to look and see if it is far-fetched. So let's put per week. You should have at least 100 new leads per week. Write it down. Every business is meant to have at least 100 new leads per week. So if you are not engaging in lead generation, who is going to buy your product? Now, some of my students that come to me and they're like, I want to start a business online. And I'm like, okay, what's your platform? They're like, I want to start on WhatsApp. I'm like, okay, WhatsApp, what are your strategies? And they're like, I'm going to be posting on my WhatsApp status. And I'm like, your WhatsApp status, what? Really? How many views do you have? They say 10. I'm like, 10 views cannot do anything for you. 10 views is like literally your family members and maybe some of your friends. You need to be able to generate more leads every single week that we upgrade that particular view count. Because if you're hoping on using WhatsApp status to sell, you should have at least 1,000 views, minimum 1,000 views. All right. So not having a lead generation strategy is very, very bad for businesses. And I think I had this issue when I started, and then until I decided to, I met my mentor. He told me a lot of things, and including that lead generation is very important. So I had to actively and intentionally begin the lead generation system, right? So I said here that a lack of lead generation strategy can make it difficult for a business to attract new customers, right? Without a clear plan for generating leads, a business may struggle to identify and reach out to potential customers, which can result in reduced revenue, growth, and limited opportunities for expansion. I already explained this. I said, without an effective lead strategy, a business may also have difficulties building a pipeline of future customers, which leads to long-term sustainability challenges. Now, how do you solve the lead generation strategy issue? You have to generate a lead generation strategy that identifies your potential customers and nurtures them through the sales funnel. Remember in our previous class, I talked about sales funnel, right? Now, there are several ways you can do lead generation. You can use tactics such as email marketing, social media advertising, lead magnets, search engine optimization, content marketing. All these things are strategies and tactics that you can use to generate leads for your business every single week. Also, you can make use of lead generation tools and softwares. We have a lot of softwares right now that can help you automate and optimize your lead generation effort. So make use of them. As long as you have the budget for it, make use of them. As long as your money is enough to get them done, make use of them. All right. So that's number 4. Number 5 is no mentorship. I think that's number 6. Number 6 is it number 5 or number 6? Please let me know. Guys, let me know on the chat box. Is this number 5 or number 6? I think it's number 6. Oh, number 6. Oh, that means you guys are actually following me. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Angelo, you're not following. You're not following this class. You say number 5. Others say number 6. You have deleted it. Beautiful. All right. So no mentorship. So this is very, very critical, like extremely critical for your business. If you want to go far, if you really want to go far, you need to climb on the shoulders of mentors, people who have done it before. My life, let me not say my life, true, yeah. Everything about my life has been a deluge of experience and exposures I got from mentors. So in my academic life, I have so many mentors in my academic life that they are always helping me to do things. My businesses, I have so many mentors. In my sales practices, mentors. I have in copywriting, mentors, business mentors. These mentors have helped me because they've got where you are trying to go. There is nothing new in this earth. There is nothing new under the sun. Everything that you see now, that you see happening now, has happened before. So when you meet them and you're about to take a step and they advise you on the things to do and the things not to do, and you follow their footsteps, you find out that you fly, you run faster than you're supposed to. So not having a mentorship is very, very disastrous, like very, very disastrous. As an individual, not having a mentorship is very disastrous. It can hinder your growth and development. It can hinder your access to resources. It can hinder your access to people. It can hinder your access to develop new skills, identify new opportunities. It can result in limited growth. It can result in reduced innovation. It can result in difficulties in you staying competitive in a fast-changing marketplace. Guys, am I too fast? Am I too fast? Please let me know if I am too fast. Okay, I am okay. Like the pace I'm going is fine, right? Beautiful. I'm not fast. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Because a lot of people used to tell me, you're very fast. I kind of hear what you're saying, right? So I have to ask. So the solution to this is that seek out experienced mentors in your industry. Go and find people. How do I explain this now? Go and find people who are experienced, one, who are in your industry too. Then number 3, who are available to offer you guidance and support. Number 3 is the most important one. Write it down. In finding mentors, find out, number 1, people who are experienced in your industry. Number 2, who are experienced, 1. So they've achieved the result that you're looking for. Number 2, people who are in your industry. So you're looking, let me say, for instance, you're looking for scholarship and you are going to a relationship coach for scholarship. You will fail, right? So find people who are in your industry. And number 3, find people who are willing to offer you guidance and support. You might see someone and he's good, he's an expert, he's experienced, and he's in your industry, but he's not available to offer you guidance and support, right? So you have to find mentors who fulfill these 3 different criteria, right? So guys, I think we have covered up 6 different mistakes that people do when they start up businesses and their solutions. We said number 1, no branding. We said number 2, no targeted audience. Number 3, inability to create compelling content. Number 4, not knowing how to sell. Number 5, no lead generation strategies. And number 6, no mentorship. Please, those people that say that is number 5, you are going to pay me in the chat box. All right. So these are 6 different mistakes that people make that are costing them their businesses. Please don't make these mistakes. I beg you, don't make this mistake. You've already heard about the mistakes, so don't make them. All right? Very, very important. Don't make these mistakes. Now, I want to ask, have you learned something tonight? Like, have you learned something good in tonight's class? Let me know on the chat box. Have you learned something good in tonight's class? Have you learned something that is going to help you start a business? Have you learned something that is going to help you scale your business if you have one already? And have you learned something that is going to help you become a 6 to 7 figure business? Oh, beautiful. P says yes, sir. Choma says yes. Favor says yes. Ajilowo says yes. Kolawole says yes. I've learned so much. Papa Ugo, Papa, good evening. You're welcome. Papa says yes. Oh, guys, meet my Papa. Please help me give me a round of applause, please. Thank you so much, sir. I'm so honored to have you here tonight. God bless you, sir. Desmond says, yes, sir. I learned to stand on whose shoulder? I beg, it's not me. Archibald says, yes. Jessica says, yes. Chinasa says, yes. Precious says, oh, wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you guys so much. So let's continue. Now, we're going to talk about something else. So I'm going to be giving you the strategies that I used to make 600K in 10 days without running ads, paid ads, of course, right? And let's go. Oh, wow, really? Okay, so before we continue, I'm going to give you an offer right now. I'm going to make you an offer. So before we continue, before we go to the 600K, right, I want to give you an offer this night. I want to introduce you to my premium money-making community that I call the Business Startup Bundle, right? So the Business Startup Bundle is my premium money-making community that is both a training ground and a challenge. So this training ground will train you on everything you need to start a business, and then the challenge will make sure that you make the money that you want to make within the month. And we are starting the next one, the next cohort, we're starting it by March 10th. Now, what are you going to get if you are in this community? It's plenty, so get ready. So this is the Business Startup Bundle. The Business Startup Bundle contains everything you need to know and everything you need to use in order to become a 6-figure or 7-figure business. Number 1, it has the Push Your Business Online Masterclass, which is a class I used to train people on how to start a business online. All right. If you have an offline business, how to start a business online, how to scale your online business. I think it's a 3-day class for Push Your Business. It's a 3-day class where I take you deep, like personally, I take you deep into the strategies to launch your business, strategies to get customers, strategies to do customer. Remember I told you guys about customer avatar, right? Strategies to create customer avatar and so on and so forth, right? I'm going to be explaining all of these courses right now. Let me show you everything that is in the Business Startup Bundle. So normally My push your online business masterclass is 25K, right? But you are not paying 25K for it. So the second thing you're going to be getting access to is my offer creation class. So this offer creation class shows you how to create irresistible offers, how to create offers that will make people buy from you. Now, the problem with so many entrepreneurs is that they create products and they forget to create offers, right? This class will show you how to create offers. Now, you might be saying, I don't have a product. What can I do? I have in the bundle to the product creation masterclass, where I will teach you how to create your own products. So if you don't have a product at all, you don't have anything that you are selling, you don't have anything that you want to sell, I'll teach you how to do that. This class has, I think, 6 or 7 different modules. What the product is, types of products, the hidden truths to create a successful product, how to create products that makes you money every single day. Now, after that, you're going to learn. How many of you say they don't know how to sell? Now, I am going to be giving you access to my sales and marketing masterclass. And you are going to learn how to position yourself in order to make consistent sales, how to become a good salesperson without sounding salesy, right? After that, you're going to have access to my goal setting and goal smashing. If you don't have a goal for, I gave you guys assignment the first day, and I told you to create a financial plan. Most people did not do it, but this class is going to show you step-by-step processes of how to create goals and smash them before the year ends. The class is going for 25,000 naira, right? The next one you're going to have access to is my content creation masterclass. Please, if you don't know how to create content, this is for you. The class is actually worth 10K. After that, I'm now going to show you how to upgrade yourself, how to use Facebook ads to get more customers, how to use Facebook ads to, run ads, generate leads, make sales in my Facebook ads crash course. Then, and I'm going to now come down to WhatsApp and show you how to build your WhatsApp from 0 or 10 views or 13 views to at least 1,000 views every single day in our WhatsApp 1000 Blueprint Masterclass. So this WhatsApp 1000 Blueprint is a class where I teach you strategically how to build your WhatsApp so that you can start making money from your WhatsApp every single day. I have one of my students, he has 2,000 views. Every time I want to run ads, I'll pay him. People pay him every single day to run ads for them, right? So if you get how to run ads, you'll make money. Right now, I'm also going to teach you WhatsApp contest series, like how to run contests on WhatsApp to generate massive leads. I'm going to show you how to do referral content. I'm going to show you how to use contests as lead generation strategies, right? After that, I'm also going to teach you, please, I want to ask this, e choke abi no choke? Let me know on the chat box. E choke abi no choke? Everything I've said so far, is it making sense to you? Angela says he choke. Sika says he choke. Shova Grace says he choke. Okay, that means it actually chokes, right? Because that's my Papa said he choked. Amazing. All right. So after that, I'm going to be teaching you on lead generation blueprint. So in my lead generation blueprint, I taught my students 35 ways to generate leads without running paid ads. And this lead generation class is actually the class I used to create 600K in profits without running ads, because I taught my students what I know. And with that, we were able to generate 600K. Like it choked, like it really, really choked. Now, after lead generation class, I am going to teach you on how to create landing pages. Everything. You're going to learn how to create different types of landing page. You're going to learn how to do like a lot. You're going to learn a lot from the landing page class. In fact, I have some testimonials of some of my students here. Now, after the landing page class, then we are now going to enter the 100K per month challenge. So my goal with the 100K is that you must make at least 100K before you leave the training. So the challenge is a challenge. Please, if you can hear me, type it is a challenge. It is a challenge for you. You must make 100K at least in a month before you leave the challenge, right? And to join the challenge is actually 10K. Now, I said here, okay, so this is what you get in the 100K challenge. You get access to a lot of things: marketing, sales blueprint, Facebook ads, and also I am also going to give you So for people who join the 100K challenge, I have a $1,000 in 30 days templates that shows you step by step how you can make $1,000 within 30 days or less, right? So if you join, the people that join the challenge, I give it to them. So if you are getting this bundle, I'm going to give you that as a bonus, right? Now, let's talk about, okay, so what some of my students are saying. This is for the landing page class. So this person says that, I think this is from Ada, right? She said that she has paid a lot of people for different trainings on landing pages, but when she got my landing page class, it was perfect for her. She created a good landing page she has a pharmacy. Now she sells all her products on her pharmacy using her landing pages. So she doesn't have to, people ask her about a product, she now come and start explaining. She just sends it to the landing page, you go and do it and you pay her. She's making more sales. This is another of my students. Okay, so this is the 100K challenge. I think it's Emmanuel. Emmanuel made 10K in 2 days. Please, if you make 10K in 2 days, if you calculate it like that, how much will you have made in 1 month? Like, he has made a lot of money. He said he from the knowledge he got from the 100K challenge, I think my network is unstable. Can you guys hear me? Please, if you can hear me, type I can hear you on the chat box. I can hear you. Oh, yeah, you cannot hear me. Oh, you can hear me actually. Oh, so sorry. All right, beautiful. So I was saying that Emmanuel made 10K first. He made 50K from just the 100K challenge. Just the 100K challenge. We're not talking about product creation. We're not talking about offer creation. Like, this is a lot. You are going to learn a lot. Now, I have testimonials from other students. She said, so Love says, oh, wow, you are here. Love says, I actually made 35K in 6 days from the 100K challenge. Amazing, amazing. So now I'm combining both the 100K challenge and every other product I have here. So guys, see, listen, my goal for this bundle is not to just bombard you with a lot of things that will overwhelm me and stuff like that. My goal is to equip you with high income skills. Please, if you can hear me, type high income skills. I want to equip you with high income skills that you will become a money magnet. Because with the skills that you will now have from this training, you will become a money magnet. Money will no longer be running. Remember, I told you guys in previous class that money run away from people who are not knowledgeable and skilled enough to use it. So when I equip you with these skills, you become a money magnet that you will not start making money automatically. You become an ATM for yourself. That is my goal, right? And I want to do this for 100 people this year. That is my goal for this year. So Chijamz says that my pattern of training makes it easy and enjoyable for him to follow and understand and to promote his business to get more customers. Sorry, is he his business or her business? I don't know, I've forgotten. So, so this person says that she learns how I construct my sales message. I think this is sales and marketing class. She says she learned how I construct my sales messages and she has used it and it is gold. She said it's definitely worth the price and she's already selling her knowledge already and she's landing prospects. She said if you're contemplating on taking the landing page course, go and take it because it's very valuable, right? So I'm just going to rush. I have a lot of testimonies. If I start reading testimonials this night, we're not going to go, all right? So these are some of testimonials I got from some of my students, and it's been amazing. Now, let's rush. Let's rush. So she said, I boldly recommend your training to those who are hungry for success. I like that. Are you hungry for success? Are you hungry for success? Wait, there's something he said here. He said, Chijamz will take you by the hand and walk you through wealth creation tools and you become the wealth maker you desire. That is my goal. This person captured it very well. Okay, so I think we've had a lot of testimonials. Let me give you a full breakdown of what you are getting from this bundle. So in this bundle, you're going to be getting Number one, the product creation masterclass is worth 10K. The push your business online masterclass, 25K. Offer creation masterclass, sales and marketing masterclass, goal setting and smashing masterclass, content creation, Facebook ads crash course, WhatsApp 1000 blueprint, WhatsApp content series. Lead generation blueprint, landing page masterclass, 100K challenge, and the 1000 per month blueprint. Please, is this valuable enough for you? Please, if you can hear me, is this valuable enough for? If I ask you to pay for this, how much would you gladly pay for this, for all of this bundle in one? Like, tell me on the chat box right now. If I ask you to pay for this, how much will you gladly, how much will you gladly pay for this? How much will you gladly pay for this? If I ask you to pay. Angela says it's priceless. Love says it's more than valuable. Kolawole says, no, give me a price. Give me a price. Kolawole says I cannot mention. Oh my God. All right. So the total value for this, the entire products that you see here is 185,000 naira, right? But I am thinking of putting it up from tomorrow or next tomorrow, and it's going to be on a flat rate of 50,000 naira. So anybody that is joining the bundle, anybody that is joining the community for the 1 month is going to pay just 50K, and they are going to have unrestricted access to it for 30 days. Now, if you divide 50K by 30, it's a major, it's like 3K per day, right? I think so. Like 1,600 naira per day for 50K to get all of these things, right? But you guys know my birthday was yesterday, so I'm doing a birthday discount, and this birthday discount is just for 20 people. Is it 20? No, 10 people. Oh, I cannot do 20. So for 10 people who are going to pay while this section is ongoing, right? You are going to pay while this session is ongoing. You pay just 20K. Like, you just pay 20K. Yes, you pay 20K to have access to everything I have explained, I've given you right now. Precious says she's number one. If you want to make payments, take a screenshot right now. I want you to take a screenshot because I'm going to continue this class so that it doesn't delay us. But it's for 10 people. 10, we are 50 in this group. 10 people. So I'm going to be counting the number. Oh, wow. Number one has made payment. I just see the great alert right now. So it's meaning 9 people. So it's just for 10 people. You are paying 20K for this bundle, right? I said here, and once you make payment, send me screenshots so I can know and add it to the group, right? Now, this discount ends immediately after this training. So once we are closing this particular group, this particular meeting right now, the discount is over, it's gone. If you are paying 50K to join. So once we end this meeting right now, the discount is over. So if you are interested in joining, or just send me 20K to my first bank account. The account number is 309. Let me just type it on the chat box. So you will not say you have an excuse that made you. So it is a first bank account. Yes, that is the account. So first bank 309-530-2545. 20K. 20K is the amount, and you would have unrestricted access to everything I have explained here. Product creation, you learn how to create your own products, push your business online, you learn how to create multiple businesses, what I call transgenerational businesses online. Offer creation, you learn how to create irresistible offers that will make people run around to buy from you every single time. You learn sales and marketing. You guys know that I know these things I am teaching you. Like, I practice them on a daily basis. So yes. Now, you learn goal setting, content creation, Facebook ads. In fact, if you pay tonight, I'm going to add Instagram ads to you. So if you want to learn Instagram ads, I'm going to add Instagram ads to this particular bundle. Yes, very, very important. I'm going to add Instagram ads. So you learn how to create Instagram ads, very, very profitable ads on Instagram, and so on and so forth. All right. So that's that. Please, if you are pay right now, take a screenshot so that you can pay. And then I think that's it. Once this training ends, it has gone. No? So do you have? Okay, so I wanted to ask a question before I continue. Before I continue, let me ask a question. Have you learned something tonight? Don't just say yes. Don't just say yes. Tell me, what have you learned? What have you learned? What have you learned from tonight's class? Before we continue, just let me know what exactly you've learned. Type it on the chat box. Type it on the comment section. What have you learned? What have you learned from tonight's class? Oh yeah. Okay, number 2 is many 8 people. Number 2 has made payments. What have you learned? Guys, can you hear me? It's like you people cannot hear me again or something. What's happening? Oh, number 3. Choma, Grace, I've seen your alerts. So remaining 7 people. So look, let me know before we continue. What have you learned? What have you learned? What have you learned? What have you learned? Let me know. If you can hear me, let me know what you've learned. Okay, you are typing. Oh, amazing. I'm waiting to hear what you have learned from tonight's section. We've talked about a lot of things, but my goal is always that when my students are leaving my class, they are going with something. You cannot come to my class and say, it was an amazing class and that's it. No, you must tell me what you learned and what you are going to do with that thing that you've learned in tonight's class. What did you learn? Should I start calling your names? In fact, let me start calling names. Where is the participant? So, Abayomi Adelan, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong. I am trying to do roll call right now. Amarachi Miracle, Achibon Benedict, Ayodeji Bello, Batide Charity, Chinasa, Chinyere, Choma, Chuku Vivian, Desmond Ebube, Choma, Eccentric, Excel, Gloria, Godswill, Grace. Oh, Grace, ma, good evening. Good evening. You're welcome. Henry, Isabel, Jessica, Kolawole, Lawal, Lola King, Lola Cares. Wow, I have a lot of Lola in this place. Love Amazing, Joseph, Shimalowo, Luatosin, Desoye, Oluyemi, Omobulahana Jilowo, Onyere Oga. Oh, beautiful. Papa God says the power of mentorship is scaling or leveling up your business productivity. That is beautiful. Ajelowo says, I learned that branding is not limited to business. Even ministries need branding. Amazing. Ayadejibile says, I learned that knowing how to sell is non-negotiable. Yes, very important. Pierre, praise. Did I get that correct? Pearl, praise. Praise, okay, Zia, Precious, Technospark, Victor, Victory, Wisdom. Wisdom is here, really. Wisdom, say something. Okay, do you want to talk? Should I allow you to raise your hand and I will unmute you to talk? If you want to talk, I can unmute you. If you have a question, I would actually unmute you to ask a question, right? So, Love Amazing says, I learned that for you to make sales, your customer will have to know your brand, trust that they can purchase your product. Also, you can't make sales without putting your product out there. Beautiful. Lola Care says, I learned that content is key. Victory says, I learned that to excel in business, you need an experienced mentor. Ayobami says, I still learned branding, lead generation, goal setting, and mentorship are all essential for making sales. Pearl says, have a mentor specific to your sphere of influence. That's really amazing. Like, have a mentor that is specific to your sphere of influence. Number 4 alert just came in. Emeka, congratulations. 6 more to go. 6 more to go. Wisdom says, I learned that in everything we do, we have to consistently feed it. Simply put, consistency is vital. Olga says, I learned sales is based on high leads generation. Very, very important. You have to generate leads highly. I think Love also said the lead generation is very important too for marketing. All right. So guys, I think I'm going to take your questions right now. If you have any questions at all for the 3 days that we've had this class, so any questions you have at all, whether it's for day 1, day 2, day 3, which is today, oh yeah, it's time. You can raise your hand to ask a question, or you can drop the question on the chat box. I'll look at all of them. Chinasa Favor says, if you want to fly, you must embrace mentorship, because you're climbing on the shoulders of those who have gone ahead of you and have proven results. Yes. Amarachi Miracle says, I must have at least 100 new leads per week, because lead generation is very useful in this generation in order to skyrocket my business. Yes, very, very important. Achibong says, we should set a good strategy for our business. Very, very important. All right, so guys, question time. If you have any question at all, it's time for you to ask your question. Wait, I even have a question to ask you. Do you like my slides? Please let me know. Do you like my slides? Does it appeal to you, or is it repugnant? Does it appeal to you? Love says you have to apply the principles that has been proven to give same or similar. I think this is something we did 2 days ago. Yes, Love, that's amazing. So Onyere says they are very beautiful. Jessica says, yes, they are very catchy, very appealing slides. Like, I don't want to say I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, the slides took us a lot of time. Like, it took us a lot of time to get it done, over 4 hours. So I am glad that you really appreciate it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do tonight, because I want you guys to have access to this training, and because I want to build a community of 100 people who are going to be big business people, right? I'm going to leave this discount at 20K for the next 24 hours. So between now and tomorrow evening, I just leave another alert now. So 5 people have already paid, but I'm going to just leave it open for 24 hours, right? The goal is not to, so that you won't miss out on this, because I wouldn't want you to not pay 20K now and then pay 50K later, right? So I'm going to leave it open for the next 24 hours. If after 24 hours, you now come to my DM and tell me, I'm sorry, I didn't pay, I cannot help you that time. But right now, I am helping you out. Next 24 hours, you can grab this bundle that is mind-blowing for just 20K, all right? So, Omobola says, I learned that mistakes are not always negative. Because you made these mistakes, you are preventing hundreds of us from not making the same mistake. This is amazing. That's what I was telling you guys yesterday. Remember yesterday, I was telling you that what you don't like can actually be a passion for you, right? Remember yesterday's class. How many of you remember yesterday's session? If you don't remember yesterday's session, go back to the group and go and watch it again, right? Go back to the group and yes, he says, I remember. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so that's that about it. So if you have any other question, right, what I'm going to be doing is on YouTube, I'm going to be looking at the comment sections. So if you have any question, you can drop a question on the comment section on YouTube, and then I'll answer it. Or you can drop a question on my DM is actually usually very full, so I'm gonna answer it in my DM. But if you drop a question on YouTube, I will answer it. Then one more thing, I want you guys to do 2 things for me before we go. Number 1 is go to our YouTube channel and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I enjoyed the way you guys subscribed yesterday. It was so amazing. So that's what I'm saying. You should do it again today. Thank you so much for being amazing. That's 1. Then number 2, I would like you to give me a shout out on Twitter, on Instagram. Take a screenshot of the screen right now, post on your Instagram reels, and tag us. Tag Chijamz Academy on Instagram, tag Chijamz Academy on Twitter, so I can see your post and then we can reshare and repost, all right? So that's the 2 things I want you to do for me. Now, remember I told you guys something when we started. I'm going to teach you 4 things. I want to ask you this night. Are you satisfied with what I taught you this night? Question number 1. Are you satisfied with the knowledge, experience, and exposure I have given you in tonight's section? P says, I do. Is it okay? Ajilowo says over-satisfied self. Amazing. Number 2, which is the most important thing. Are you going to start using these things I've taught you for the past 3 days to start making money for yourself and to improve your financial status? Love says, though I didn't join earlier today, but I can say I am very much satisfied. Oh, Chinye says, yes, sir. Beautiful. Because my goal is not to come here, spend 1 hour talking to you guys about a lot of things, and you don't go and do. The goal is to do. If you can hear me, please type, the goal is to do, not just to hear. The goal is to do. So, Ayodeji says very satisfied. Bolan says the goal is to do. Choma says the goal is to do. Very, very important. The goal is to do. So when you do the things that I've trained you tonight, you will make money and you'll be able to launch your business and your business will be able to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end the masterclass for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. It's been 3 amazing days. We're going to be sharing the videos for these 3 days so that you can go through them over and over again, and then you'll be able to do. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this class. Let me see if there is more slides. Oh, okay, that's the last slide. So thank you so much for being part of this class. I honor and cherish every one of you. Let's pray. I pray that in the name of Jesus, that God will grant you the wisdom and the knowledge to practice everything that you've learned in tonight's class, and that the results will show in your life and the results will show in your businesses. Someone is asking about the scholarship class. Scholarship class is next week Saturday. Yeah, so I pray and I ask God that he would lighten you up with ideas, divine ideas. He will lighten you up with wisdom, the knowledge, and the skills to become an exceptional business person, and that your business will grow and thrive, and you will be known as one of the biggest businesses in Nigeria, in Africa, and all over the world in the name of Jesus. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much, everyone. Do have a wonderful night rest. And remember, the goal is till we'll all win. We are all a work in progress. Good night, everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. Bye.